Hey guys, how are you? Let's see if we can get this to go. Oh, awesome. Rotate device back. I don't know why it's locked in this position, but it's not liking it. Okay, doesn't want me to do that. How about this way? Sorry guys, I might have just made you dizzy. Is there a way of unlocking it? Let's see. Okay, we don't want to do that. Okay, oh, we don't want to do that either. So you just saw like the mess of a setup I got here. Okay. Could be worse. So I can't really fix the way this phone is going to sit, but okay, I'll make it work somehow. We always seem to make it work. So we are going to do, like promised, on Sunday, we're going to be doing a shoe try on. I know like the background and everything's a little crazy right now, but I'm going to be placing you down on, I'm going to have to figure out a setup so that you guys are sitting straight up when I try on the shoes. So let's see if I can bring you over. These are some of my shoe boxes here. As you can see, over here you can see this is where most of my shoes are. I do have another closet full of shoes as well, but we're just going to be focusing on boots and booties today. There's a few booties on here that I will be taking down, and we'll be trying them on and talking about them. And some of them I could go either category, but we're strictly focusing on boots. Actually, I got a pair of snow boots that I use too that I don't know. Hello, how are you? You've seen those ugly silver things. Should I pull them out? Should we put them in the video? I don't know. They're hideous. Like, I seriously only wear them for snow, so my feet don't get wet. They're not warm, but oh my goodness, look at my hair. It's such a mess. I got a hair appointment not this weekend. Next week. Hair appointment next week. And your girl needs it. Oh my goodness. My mother would say I look like Strudelpeter, which is a German fairy tale. But we won't go into that. But anyway, like I said, we're going to be trying on this mess here. Now, some of these are old. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see what. Hello. Baby fat. Which isn't a thing anymore. Well, you know. So, they're very old, and you guys know that I work out regularly. My calves are a lot muscular than they were when I got some of these shoes. So, as far as, hello, how are you? So, some of these don't fit my calves as good as they used to, because my calves used to be a lot thinner, less muscular, I should say, because it's not really about that. Hello. So now, I'm going to try to figure out how to stabilize this camera while we're trying on shoes. Because last time it would let me flip the camera sideways, and that was great. This little guy is not going to allow this. Let's see if I can put you. I don't know if this is going to work. I literally got you in a teddy bear. I guess this will work. So, I may not be able to read all of your comments throughout this. We'll make it work. And I got like runs in these hosiery, but we'll make it work. I have a couple of black high heels. I'll pull some out. We'll see. I'm so exhausted this week, guys. It's been a week. Okay. Alright, guys. So, hello. How are you, Lou? Hi, Mark. So, today we're doing with the Misty Taupe. I will be doing other live videos with the shoes. We're just doing the boots today. And we'll probably switch out as far as, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how bad that run was. Holy Toledo. Thankfully we're wearing boots. So, oh my goodness, can you see that? That is so bad. It is really bad. There's a little bit over here as well. These guys are going to be gone after today. So, all right, let's get into this. I'm doing good. How are you? I may have trouble reading some of your comments while doing this video, just because of the angle, guys. And literally, you're sitting on top of a tiny little teddy bear's head, so I can like, the little like lump of a head is like covering some of the what I can read. But we'll make this work. We always do, right? So, bear with me. So the first pair is by Baby Phat. I was all about that life in the early 2000s. This pair was actually a gift from my mom for Christmas one year. I love them. They hurt like hell, so I really don't pull them out that often, but that's okay. I do love them, and they're so outdated. When you see them, they're like, oh, girl, those are so 2000s. I should, my head's cut off here, but you really don't really care about what my head looks like, do we? Look, like I said, this was a gift from my mom. It still has a little bit of like Christmas wrap on them. Oh my goodness, I remember the year I got these. So let's show these off. These are these, actually it goes well with the shirt today. Maybe not with the outfit. These are definitely a winter shoe. I believe this is actually real fur on these. It feels like real. It feels like rabbit, to be honest. Let me see if it says. It doesn't say, but I would almost guarantee I have pretty much everything in this box. I still have like the little things here. I'm like, it doesn't say if it's real or not, but judging just by the feel of it, I would tell you that it's rabbit. And this is going to fall, don't fall. But this is what the boot looks like. We got gold detailing here. I'll sit down so I can try to read some of your comments while we're talking about this. So you can see the gold detailing on the shoe. It says Baby Phat with the classic cats on it, which I absolutely adore. The heel itself is clear. This is kind of like a big thing in the early 2000s. Inside the heel itself, you can see that there's like a little like round gem. It actually has the Baby Phat cat in it. Super cute. I like it. What is on the bottom? Oh dear Lord, I have no idea. It's like a piece of plastic. Ew, that's so gross. Anyway. Oh Lord, that's gross. Anyway. But it's got that also quilted pattern going on here as well. I don't know where she got this from. There's so many stores that sold Baby Phat back then, but they're still very cute. So let's see if I think I can get my calf to fit in this. I've noticed since working out more on my legs, it's harder to get knee highs to go over my leg. Yeah, I'm already having an issue here. I'm not sure I'm going to get this. Yeah. Problems. Looks cute. Wonder if I just try to like stick my foot in it. Would that be not even close to being sufficient? Alright. This wasn't well thought out at all. Holy cow. Okay. Tongue in the shoe. See. I gotta figure out a way of making this work, because that is a huge problem. Because like they're adorable, but like they don't want to go all the way because my leg is a little. This is a problem. Yeah, I seriously doubt I can get that to do what it needs to. Probably the reason why I haven't worn them. Because it looks stupid like that. Let's try this one more time. Because like I've worked on my legs so much that they don't want to. It's actually depressing, to be honest with you. Because I love them. They're super cute from the side. I knew this was going to happen. Part of the reason why I don't wear them. And I feel if I keep trying to get the zipper to go up any higher, that we're going to bust the zipper. That's probably what's going to happen here. Yeah, they're not going to go up. Well, actually, I don't know. Let's try it one more time. No, I don't think it's going to. But, well, that's what these look like. I don't know. I may wear them anyway, even though my calves are a little thick for these. But they're so cute. They really are. I gotta be able to do something with these. You can definitely notice, like, that's silly looking. It's very silly looking. Or maybe I should just get rid of them. It's a shame because they feel great. Well, these were always painful, but from the side they look cute. I gotta figure out what to do because they don't look right the way they are. I wonder if I could, like, sometimes, you know, like, but that defeats the purpose. Oh well. I might be able to put like a brown fabric in there. Cause I don't want to get rid of them. You know what? A dark tight would work. That would kind of hide it. Oh, thank you. I love these. These are very early 2000s. I think that's what I'm going to have to do, wear a dark tie if I plan on wearing these again. I don't plan on getting rid of them because I think they're so adorable. Alright, so these may have to... I can't part with them. I love them. I really do. Love this shoe so much. But one of my favorite things to do is work out my legs. And because of that, I have massive muscles in my calves. Which isn't a bad thing. It's not. It's just bad for my favorite type of boot. Which are thigh highs or knee highs. There's another girl that I work with. I love her to pieces. And she's also very much into going to the gym and all that. And she has the same issue. It's just that, like, the shoe itself part fits. However, the style of shoe, because they have to go up around a calf, and these are not made for girls that have legs that are muscular, it just doesn't work. These ones are probably going to be an issue too. You can already see it. So, this pair I purchased myself, another baby fat. These ones I got at Burlington Coat Factory long ago, long before, this was early 2000s as well. These ones are also super cute. Brown was like an ongoing thing. Now that I've sat down, like my whole outfit's like looking discombobulated. But anyway, so brown was like a big thing at the time. Earthy tones, stuff like that. Look at that, how chic. Even now, I still think this is chic. What gives it away that this is a early 2000s shoe is definitely the super point. We apparently all wanted to look like elves. I don't know. Because from far away, you really couldn't tell that it's baby fat. It is on the buttons detail. And most of their shoes, there's a cat hiding somewhere. Here, it's on the back of the heel. And there's 3 little gems going down. The bottom gem, long gone from use. And that size heel was pretty popular. Well, maybe even a little less. It was all about the kitten heel. A little bit less. Look about that during the early 2000s. But that's okay. I have half a glass of wine with me. I do like a little wine. Have a glass together. I like to have a glass of red wine. Just makes, you know, helps to unwind. A glass of red wine is good for the heart. A glass, not a bottle, guys. Just think in moderation. Okay, so we'll see if we have... Oh my. Well, with this one, probably get away with it as... it's been a while since I've tried these on. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a while. Since we've done a shoe video. And it's very obvious. Oh, I'm so angry. These aren't going to go. I cut. No. I'm trying to figure a way of getting this to work. Because it is very tight. Oh my gosh. I knew this was going to happen. I don't know if I could try it. They could be worn slouchy. The problem is, it's muscle. And muscle doesn't move. And it actually, this is so tight it kind of hurts. I'm going to try something. There is this part right here. I'm going to see if I can cut that. That'll make it any... No. This is not working out the way I had originated. No. If we make it slouchy. That kind of looks stupid. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Don't knock until you try it, right? Yeah. Because these actually could be cute for work. If I can make them work again. This is what happens, guys. It's like, oh, work out, eat healthy. Don't build muscle, though. Your shoes won't fit no more. Like I said, the one girl that I work with does the same kind of workouts, similar types of eating, and same exact issues. So, bring it down to where it's comfortable. I guess that can work. I guess that could work. They're pretty cute, even though it's supposed to... This boot is supposed to be up here. But my calves are too muscular. It's a little sad. A little depressing, honestly. But they actually don't look bad this way. Yeah, this could work. I think I can make these work, guys. It's kind of cute. Thank you. I said, I'm not gonna lie. Come and talk. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little upset because thigh highs and knee highs are like my favorite boots, favorite shoes in general. But because of working out, they don't fit anymore. My legs have gotten too muscular, which I can't be upset over because it's, you know, good, it's healthy. But, you know, to keep active and stuff, I just gotta figure out, because, like, they're my favorite style of boots, so I don't know, make plus size, but my legs aren't plus size. I don't know. I really, really gotta figure this out. Aw, thank you. Oh, thank you, guys. I don't know where this came from, but that could be dangerous. I just found, like, a little, one of those pins for clothing on my floor. That could be dangerous with Desi. Put that there. But they are cute. Oh, gotta tuck my shirt back in. This could work. Like, I'm not too upset over this. I can still make these work. I can make them edgy. I can wear them to work. Actually, I could wear them for this outfit. This would look really cute. But for my first panties, yeah, this could actually still be fashionable. Could still be relevant. Actually, that cut where it's sitting could still work. So, we got that going for us, guys. That's not the end of the world. We're going to do these bad boys next. Let me pull out the booties while I'm standing. There's only like 2 pairs, I think, on here. Yes. And you've seen them like 500,000 times, but this is a boot video, so must make mention. Woohoo. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Definitely a live video. All the little blurps and all that fun. Okay. Maybe I'll do them next because they kind of go with the flow. But yeah, I guess I can make it work like this. It's kind of cute. Please forgive the orange cord I got going here. To get the lighting where I need it, industrial cords. We YouTubers make it work, right? So I'm trying to move the shoes we haven't tried on in the front. And the ones we have tried on, we'll move behind. This one I'm upset about. I don't think I'll ever be able to make those work. But this is cute. That's really, I'm actually really liking this. I'm going to have to do a video styling these here shortly. Actually, I'm going to keep them out of their box. They don't have much time left because the inside is starting to wear. But I'm actually going to keep them out so that I can make more use of them. Keeping them in the box is not going to, I'm not going to reach for them. But yeah, so if we bring them down a lot actually, I can make it work. So you bad boys are going to go into rotation. We're doing more outfits with you. Because if they just sit in the box and they just deteriorate, what's the point in having them, you know? And these were always one of my favorites. You've seen them in videos. If you go to some of my earliest outfits of the days, I think they were about 6 years ago. I was a bit thinner then. You can see how they're supposed to look. But I'll be realistic. I don't think I'll ever... I mean, I eat healthy and I work out. The problem now is, back then I didn't care about muscle. I do now. And that has been part of my issue. And you can tell by looking at my legs, they're very muscular. Nothing wrong with it. I just want to be healthy. It's not about being the smallest. It's about being healthy and happy with myself. That's how it is, right, guys? Let's do the booties next, just to change it up. So, come back on down. Okay. So, this is another gift from my mom, and you've seen them numerous times. Oh, and they are dusty. Haven't worn them since, oh my. Like, everything's, like, bunching up, and it looks like I got a little pooch. Well, everybody's got a little pooch, right? So, anyway. I haven't worn them since New Year's. And they need to be cleaned. But besides the point, my mother also got me these one year for Christmas, I believe. I think it was Christmas. They're so cute. And, woohoo, very early 2000s as well. You got this beautiful mirrored bottom. It says baby fat. You got the little cat. You got the little cat over here too. That's pretty much it. This is made with leather. Now I gotta check that other box. Because I'm wondering if underneath it says anything about the fur. I don't think it does. No. I guarantee you that these are real fur. Just from experience. She's passed. I had a godmother. Amazing, amazing woman. And she lived one heck of a life, I'll tell you. I think she was born in Long Island, which is in New York. And she lived in Manhattan, New York, most of her life. And what a life she lived. She did a lot with Broadway and stuff like that. And I have her vintage coats, her furs. So I'm kind of familiar with what some furs feel like just because of those coats. And one of them that she gave me is a rabbit, and it feels identical to those shoes. Like I said, I don't promote the fur industry. They're old, much older than me. So, and they remind me of her. I don't wear them. But that's why I think they're fur. But anyway, so this was also a Christmas gift for my mom. They're absolutely beautiful, and it says it's leather. It's more of a suede feel, but in other words, it's a real. It's an animal product. Like I said, I'm just trying to clean them off. This one's got a little bit of pollen on it that needs to be cleaned. but it's okay. They're super duper adorable. These are one of my favorites for New Year's outfits. Thank you. I know baby fat isn't a thing anymore, but you know me, guys. I like to follow trends, yes, but I also like to do my own thing or incorporate trends. And honestly, I don't think this shoe is that off. I don't think it's that outdated. The only thing that makes it outdated is the brand that it's made from. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Well, I might do that with the fur ones. I know of a shoe repair guy in the area that I work in. So I may bring them down to him and see what he can do. It's not a bad idea, because I don't want to part with them. Okay, so these are the booties. Again, I apologize for all the rips. They've gotten worse since making the video. Oh, look at that. So sorry, guys. It is what it is. Sometimes happens when you wear ultra shears. So, but these are super cute. I can actually wear these to work too if I wanted. Now, looking at them with my skirt. Oh, they're adorable. These ones are, I don't know if you can see, but my foot kind of wants to pop out. It's not my favorite thing with shoes, but women's shoes do this sometimes. It's just how they're designed. Not my favorite thing, because I'm literally, the way it is created, there's not much fabric here covering the back of the foot. Which is why these don't get worn very often, because I'm a fast mover, so I need a shoe to come with me, and this is something that is potentially dangerous, especially where I live. But I could actually wear these to work if I'm careful. I would need to wear a pair of flats to my car because my driveway is atrocious, as you guys have seen. I live in a very rural area. Unfortunately, rural area, urban check doesn't work. I'll tell you that. This is how it goes. But super cute. And it doesn't constrict my legs, which is a good thing. I never thought that I would get to this point where I can't wear certain shoes because my thighs are too muscular. I mean, my legs are my favorite part. I'm not going to lie. I've always been proud of my legs, but I mean, I'm very proud of the work I've put into them. And, you know, I don't feel bad about that. Oh, thank you. These are Misty Taupes. I have a few more Misty Taupes left. I like the color, but these pair have ripped horribly. These nylon ones, the ultra shears never last longer than a wear. So I tried getting a second wear out of it. It's my own fault. But I'm not the type to throw things away if I can find use for them, you know? You know, I might actually switch into those shiny ones, because they don't have holes in them. I have people stare at my boots, but not because they like them. I'm kind of a weirdo in this town. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Okay, guys. If you don't mind waiting a minute or two, I'm going to go switch into another pair of nylons that aren't ripped to heck. They're just in the next room. Okay. I'll be right back, okay? Because look at this. Oh, yes. These got to go. And my toes poking out. Just give me a second, guys. I'll actually put them on in here. Just got to grab them. Yeah, I need a new pair of nylons. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. So I got my nylons. I hope you're enjoying. Okay, so I got the shiny ones that were gifted by one of my wonderful subscribers through the Amazon wish list. These are the Pave. So I'm going to switch into these because these are bad. No shame. Well, little shame. I just got to grab a hold of the top of them. Discreet. Okay, so take those off. pair. These are really nice. I actually got compliments on these from work. From some of the girls I work with. Which is the front? I always forget which part is the front. Oh, there we go. Slip these on. Super. But these ones are super, super nice. I really like these. I love this pair. I love how shiny and oil slicky they are. And these are really, really comfortable. And they're a little bit thicker. So we shouldn't have this problem with the ripping. So we got that going for us. So 2 seconds to get these on properly. Okay, so one moment over here so we can get these on where they need to be because they're not sitting where they need to be. Plus this makes my legs look nice and tan. These are the suntan pair. Okay. And these ones have gone washed a couple of times. This pair actually hold up very nicely. When the time comes to say goodbye to this pair, I will be upset because they are amazing. Okay, so that looks better. Okay, should have worn those. Sorry about that, guys. Brief intermission. Get your popcorn, get your drinkies. If you're a wine person like myself, get yourself a glass of wine. Okay, all right. Much better. And they're not ripped. Much better. Yes, we are happy. Okay, guys. That feels so much better. Nothing feels worse than a ripped pair of pantyhose. I don't know if you experienced any of that. Especially in the toe area. Normally I try to hand wash. Once in a while a pair do find their way into the washing machine. I do have garment bags, which seems to help. But the ultra thins, like these, you have to wash these guys by hand. But even then, your girl's got nails. It's, I love the color though. I love the ultra sheers because they look amazing, but they do not last. It's okay. Another sippy of your sip stuff. Red wine for me. Okay, guys. On to the next pair of shoes. These ones haven't gotten too worn, but we really should pull them out. Oh, thank you, Jamie. So this is by Impo, I-M-P-O, and I got these from the shoe department. I think that's where I got them. I got them for a really good price. But they're adorable. Actually, my mother has some shoes very similar to this. Her and I do not have the same shoe size, unfortunately, because she finds some really cute shoes. But she almost killed me when she saw these. She's like, why didn't you get me a pair? I was like, because they were the last pair, Ma. But this is like kind of, she loves little booties too. Her and I's style are very similar. But super duper cute. I've worn these a few times, but not too much. A handful of times. But these are adorable. Actually, I might be pulling these out. Like, I'm looking at what I have, because, like, especially, like, if you, I don't know if those of you who work in offices or anything like that, you kind of get into a rotation with your clothes, your shoes, like, for certain times of the year. It happens. And I am guilty of that as well. You guys have seen my T-straps a million times. They need to be retired, actually. So sometimes I don't gravitate towards other shoes for work. I mean, some of mine are blitzed out beyond belief, so not necessarily work appropriate, as you know. But something like this would be, and I need to pull her out more often. Now that I'm wearing these, I want to see how that red Coach pair feels, because they might feel good. You see? That went on. No problem. Look at that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Very pretty. Love you, shoes. Something I don't like, and I know it's there for a reason, this thing here, I know why it's there. It annoys me. I always get it like caught under my foot, or the zipper gets caught in it. I mean, it's better than your skin, but it's still an annoyance. And it's to protect you from like rubbing up against the zipper. But how darn, oh yes, and they look great with these. Love them. Very pretty. They're not too bad. You know what? I gotta wear these to work. These would be adorable. Like, I love shopping in my closet. Love it. I'm doing good, Starman. How are you? Yeah, I love these. And I feel like I pull them out and I go, oh, I love this shoe. And then I never wear it. Why don't you wear it, girl? Look at you. Look at that. This may become my new T-strap. I love, and they were like $10, guys, seriously. You know that your girl loves a bargain as well. I can't wait for it to get warm. It's still cold where I'm living. So I can't wait to wear like my open toes and my sandals and my strappy little straps. Oh yes, I'm loving this. Oh my goodness. You're going into rotation as well. I gotta put you out in a place where because a lot of the shoes in here don't get worn as often. So, like they're my fun shoes. Like I come in, this is kind of like my dress up room. I really want to get this room organized, guys, because, let me come down and talk so you just, okay. Like I really need to, this room is kind of like my catch-all. I guess it's like a girl cave, or whatever you want to call it. Originally speaking, before my YouTube days, this was my art room. And, well, I make jewelry. I haven't made any recently with being so busy with the school and stuff. One more week left, guys, and I have my final. I'm almost there. But this was originally my room for creating. And there's still paintings here that aren't finished. And there's drawers filled with paints. And there's drawers filled with beads. I guess I could go through it one day. It's a bit of a mess right now. But it's become kind of a collective thing. Because it's kind of like how my personality is as well. So I got a drawer over here full of glitter. There's tons of jewelry here. You know, my toy collection, my trolls are here as well. My bookcase is in here, which has been taken over by my Funko Pop collection that I've gotten slightly obsessed over. I need to find another place to put them, to be honest with you. But originally, this was my art room. And as things have progressed and new interests and all that other stuff, you know, I became a YouTuber, so, you know, my lighting is in here. I did a video with my mannequin, Tiffany. It's way back now. I was using Tiffany to do outfits of the day instead of on myself. It didn't really fly, but I still have Tiffany. I always wanted to, like when I was younger, I wanted to own a mannequin. I don't know why. It's a very weird thing to want in one's life, but I got her. And Tiffany now has my summer hat on her, and she just kind of poses there like this. But, you know, love her anyway. And my lighting is in here, my collectibles, some of my collectibles are in here as well, and of course you see my shoe rack in here. So what I want to do is make this more of, I'll never be able to simplify it. It's always going to have my art in here. It's always going to have these aspects of me. This room is pretty much me if I was a room. Well, if I had more freedom to do what I wanted to do, I wouldn't have this ugly carpet or this wood paneling, but, you know, when we get to that point and I can decorate my house, we'll get to there. It'll be beautiful. But anyway, so until that time happens, I want to like kind of get this under control and organized, but I want it to be like more of a place where I can come and do, because I do have a vanity kind of setup in here, but I do want it to be like a place where I can get ready and get dressed. I got to, eventually I'll get to it, but my mind is like always all over the place, as you guys know. Eventually I want to get, there's a chair that looks like a high heel shoe. I've seen a few on Amazon, just got to pick which color I like. And I want to like have that in here. I think that would be cute. I mean, I've literally had this thing behind me since I was a child. You can tell it's old. My one uncle loves going to Disneyland, and I think I might have been no, I had to be younger than 2 or 3 when they got me this. So this has become like my chair over the years. I didn't see what the last comment was. I'm sorry. But yeah, so eventually, I want to make this more of a girly room instead of a artist catch-all, which is what it really is. Okay, we're enough. We done with talking, I suppose. Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay, so these are definitely going to go back into rotation. Yes, yes, yes. Because my T-straps are dead, and I bought those from Payless, and as you guys know, they are pretty much done. So, cute. Before I go on to another pair of boots, I got those red coach shoes here that I definitely want to try on and see if this thicker hosiery helps. I love these. Okay. You're going into the workforce, my pretty shoe. Yes, you are. Love yous. Yes, I do. Okay, so I mentioned this now. I know this isn't part of the boot series. Sorry, but I was debating this shoe. But I want to see if wearing, because these are a little thicker, if this helps. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to have to put one of those things in the back here. I think that might help. Because they are a little... Oh, yeah, look. And it's not even like my foot wants to go back in it. Like, I can't walk the way I want to walk in them. They look cute, though. You know, I might start wearing these to work with a thicker tie. If I put something in the back of the shoe, it might help. Because they're a Coach, and they're absolutely adorable, but they were always a little too big for me. Yeah, they are half size too big. If they were a little smaller, it would be fine. I got them at Salvation Army, or Goodwill, one of those places. You can see that they don't want to stay on. But I think if I'm careful with walking in them at work, I can do this because I have a desk job, so I can make it work for work. For my work. I've worked in other industries where I couldn't wear them. But, okay, so. On to the next. Ooh, gotta have a glass. Gotta have sippy of your sip stuff. Does anybody remember where that's from? Some of you should. Let's see. Anyway. My red wine. Okay, so. The next pair. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. I got the best subscribers. I really do. You guys are amazing. Okay, so this shoe, one of my favorites. And I'll tell you, I get odd looks when I wear this one. Like I said, I'm not the normal girl in this town. I didn't originally... I wasn't born here. We moved here when I was younger. And, well... locals aren't good. I'm not sure. I've gotten some weird looks from women. But anyway, I bought this from Fredericks of Hollywood. I used to love Fredericks, especially in the early 2000s. They had some amazing, amazing fashion back then. Oh, thank you, Nelson. Unfortunately, they've gotten away from making clothes on there. It's more lingerie now. I always go on there just to see what they have, to see if I can find some clothes, but they don't really have what they used to have in the early 2000s, which is, I got this towards the late end of the early 2000s, like 2008-ish, but I loved them because they were such a unique shoe. Now, these were always big on me. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they'll fit my calves. We will see momentarily. We'll give it a whirl. But I always loved their stuff from that site. I have a few things from them still. It has held up really well over the years. It's been really good quality. I used to always love going on Fredericks of Hollywood website for clothes, and Playboy had some really cute things. Neither of them make clothing anymore. Victoria's Secret used to make clothing too, and I don't know why these companies got away from it, because now you're finding less and less in the stores. I would prefer to find it online if I could, you know. Anyway, but I love these. They were Fredericks Plywood was expensive back then. I'm sure they still are. I really don't go on there as often as I used to because they don't have clothing anymore. But these ended up going on clearance and I scored them because back then, I'll be honest with you guys, just got out of college, pretty much broke, really couldn't afford the things I wanted. Well, that's what happens, you know, when you're... I was one of those kids that really didn't... when I turned 18, I kind of had to figure things out on my own. You know, you're an adult now. Go. And my parents were always supporting my decisions, but it was on my own back. You know what I mean? Well, that didn't sound... You know what I mean? Like, I had to work for, you know, my school and all that stuff. Nothing was, I didn't have anything that was, like, left to me or given to me. Lots of hard work and working all kinds of jobs. Oh, this might actually work. I think I can actually fit into these. Yes! Let's do yours. Oh, I couldn't read that. I missed that. Sorry. Oh, but they fit. They fit. Sorry, I missed that last comment. So we finally found a pair that fits. I mean, a little bit of work to get the zipper, but gotta know how to do yoga. I used to do yoga and belly dance, believe it or not. I know how to do some of it still. Come on, you're almost there. I can feel it. See somebody talking? Oh, I don't know if these will be work appropriate. I'm gonna sit here while I try to get the zipper. It's almost there. I know I can do it. Trying to figure out the best way of doing this without the skirt issue. Okay, try this again. I got this one on, no problem. You can do it. You're like right there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at those. Gladiator. Really like the glitter in there. I don't know if you can really see the glitter. Now these are actually half size to a size too big in the foot area, but it fits my calves. Like I said, they used to always be really big on my calf, but not anymore. Cute. You know, me and my friend want to go back to New York. These might be coming to New York. These would be super cute. Welcome to New York. I've been waiting for you. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I love that song. I didn't know it was Taylor Swift at first. When I found out, I was like, ugh. All right, you got one good song. You got one out of me. Get a little peep toe. Oh, I'm good. How are you? I like that these actually fit, so I'm happy about this. So now that I know they fit, we'll be pulling them out a little bit more. It's a little loose in the foot area, but I can totally make that work. I love the glitter in it. I'm not sure if it's really coming up on camera for you guys, but it's definitely a unique shoe. And like I said, I have worn this out a few times, and I'm just a crazy lady. I earn it. Honestly, it's actually pretty funny to me how people will automatically assume certain things about you without even speaking to you. And I get that a lot. Mostly from female. I get it on here too, actually. I've gotten some really nasty comments from females. It's like, girl, what's wrong? And they never have videos of their own. So, like, it's one thing if you're going to criticize, but you're making content too. Like, don't be bringing down another woman, girl. I'm so against people trying to bring others down. I missed that comment. I'm sorry. Okay, so these I've shown you a few times. These are by the brand Refresh. I got these from AMI Clubwear. I've been going on their website recently to see if I can find anything, but I haven't really been finding anything I like. But it's hit or miss there, and their sizing is a little wonky. But that's okay. I know this going into it. So I got these on clearance because they remind me of a Jeffrey Campbell. At the time when I got them, I couldn't really swing that. I've been looking for a Jeffrey Campbell recently. I just can't find a style I like now. Like back in the day, there was like a million I wanted. Now I've got like a little account that's my play account, and I don't know which one I want. Absolutely, Jamie. You're absolutely right. So it's this orange Lolita. The base of this isn't the most comfortable, I'll be honest, but it's super duper adorable. I love huge platforms. They're not a thing anymore. I'm hoping that they become a thing. I mean, they were starting to make a comeback, but they weren't huge platforms. They're just like itty bitties. Like that one shoe my mom gave me, which is cool. It's still pretty cold here, unfortunately. We had a few nice days, but it's cold again. But I let my one friend borrow these for Halloween 2 years ago. She was Ginger Spice. Yes. Maybe we'll do that for the next shoe video. I'm going to do this pair and then 2, 3 more boots. And then we're going to stop with the boots. We'll do some talking. And then we'll do like sandals one day, flip-flops. I need to get some more flip-flops, but I know my friend, I know about the sale. It's not like it was like a new thing, but I know that Old Navy does their sale. I need to do pants too, because like I'm in between sizes now, so things are like some stuff fits, some stuff falls off, and it's just not a good thing. Not a good thing. Okay. So back to the shoes. I would have preferred to have these in a different color, but they were on sale. They were the last ones in my size, so I was like, well, orange isn't a bad color. I do shy away from wearing it just because I don't think it goes well with my skin tone, but when it's on a shoe, it's a little different. Okay. The only bad thing about this shoe is once I get it on, no problem. Just getting to that point because this likes to fall. So, in we go. There we go. See what I mean? Once it's in there, solid. And it hugs you really nicely. Look at that. Oh, this was like my jam back in the day. But the way your weight is distributed in the shoe, I wouldn't call this a... This isn't a shoe for somebody who's just learning how to walk. I'll normally tell you to use wedges or platforms if you're not good with height. This shoe, where your weight is being distributed, you're very off balance and off kilter. The weight is being distributed right here on your tippy toe, even though you have a heel. Like, my foot is wanting to lean forward because it's got a little bit, where some platforms have a little bit of a curve to it, just so that's easier to walk in. This pair being one of them. But you could very easily roll an ankle in these. These aren't something for somebody who is new at walking in shoes. I've almost hurt myself wearing these shoes. I'll be honest with you. They can be quite dangerous. So there's levels of shoes. Like, I've literally been wearing platforms since my teenage years. It was a huge thing back then. I mean, low-rise pants are making a comeback. So I'm hoping that they'll bring back flares. Flare leg bell bottoms, love. And I always wore my flare legs and bell bottoms with a pair of these underneath. Because you kind of needed it to hold up the bell bottom. Actually, no, I just bought 2 pants that were flare legs, so they are coming back. So we just need to bring back the platforms to go with it, people. So, this is them. I know these are not everybody's cup of tea, but neither am I. So, this. My shirt has gotten untucked. My shirt's by Michael Kors, in case anybody was wondering. Skirt is from Charlotte Russe. But where the weight is distributed, it's right here, like my legs want to kind of go like this. It's just the way the shoe's designed. This isn't, and keep in mind, I got this from A&I Club where I'm not knocking them. Their sizing is wonky. They do have cute fashion in the moment, trendy kind of stuff, but their clothing, the stuff I have from them, I do like. You gotta be careful with sizing. It's not high quality. Just being honest, guys. It's cute. It's gonna be good for the trend, but we're not talking high quality. And neither are these. A Jeffrey Campbell, way different quality than this, okay? So you get what you're paid for, and I know that. I think these were under $10. I think they were actually less than that. Are they cute? Yes. Are they a cute little fashion shoe? This isn't something that I would go shopping in the mall in necessarily. This is definitely a shoe that you want to make sure you're not going to slip in. This would be good for like small events, going to a friend's house or, like a local party. That's not a barbecue outside kind of an ordeal. Because you're not going to be able to take them off. It's at the house like, oh, you got to take your shoes off. These are going to be a problem for you. But they're cute. And I like the way they look. I love platforms. Like I said, they had that Jeffrey Campbell Lolita look that I like. At the time, just wasn't in the budget, so I got these instead. But like I said, you get what you pay for. I didn't care at that point. I was like, eventually. And now I can't find a pair. I've been looking. I've gone to a few websites looking, and I just haven't found that Jeffrey Campbell pair as of yet. So, sorry I missed that. Last comment, guys. I do apologize. It's just dangling stuff, and like I said, a little teddy bear head is what's holding up the phone right now. So I am missing some of it, but when I talk about the shoe, I'll get closer to the camera so I can try to read some of your comments. So you got that. They come off easy though. That's not a struggle. So we'll talk. A lot of my boxes are broken, as you can see, so I'm not clumsy. It's just the boxes are broken. Okay, so we're coming down. Okay, so these were like one of my favorite finds. My mom has the same exact pair, actually. This is by Juicy Couture. The Coles by me no longer carry. Okay. So these, hello. Sorry, guys. So, the Coles by me don't carry the Juicy Couture label anymore, which is a shame. I think some of them still do. I don't know, maybe they're just no longer a thing. But I found this pair 90% off, so they were originally $89. I got them for $8.99, and then I had one of those, like, Kohl's coupon things, so I think I ended up paying, like, $5 for this shoe. And I love them so much, but I always get confused, and I'll show you why. But my mom has the same pair. So this is what it looks like, and this is as close to an Ugg as you're ever going to see me wearing. I hate Uggs. But this is what the shoe looks like. Now, the back on one says Couture. The other one says Juicy. Super cute. They're very soft. They're lined a little bit on the inside. It does not go all the way down. It's an illusion. It just kind of... It stops pretty much right here. Now, what gets me confused every darn time... So, this is how they would be on your feet. The zippers are on the outside. Typically, with a shoe, the zippers are on the inside. This always, and I know that they're on the outside, but I can't tell you how many times out of habit I will try to put them on the wrong feet. But I mentioned that now. Got a little crown here. They're super cute. I think these are actually wearing to the point where I thought these were falling apart. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's why I didn't pull them out this year. But this is as close to an Ugg as you'll see your girl, and I can't stand those things. But they're called Uggs for a reason, because they're ugly. They're ugly. I don't care how much something costs. If it's ugly, it's ugly. Pretty sure these are falling apart. But once on, flipping adorable. Again, very wintry. Definitely a winter shoe. Wouldn't be wearing these now. cute. I mean, potentially you could, if you wanted to. I don't really like the way that looks. I think it looks kind of silly. So I always wear them like this. I'm pretty sure that one of them is broken. Well, it's starting. Maybe it was in my head. But I mean, they're cute. They were a steal for a price. And they're actually really comfortable. And my mom has the same pair. That happens more often than not. She'll buy something or I'll buy it, like, and then we'll end up being like, I have that. It's like, really, Mom? It's like, we need to choreograph, okay? We need to talk before we do this. Just let me know before we do, like, family things, what we're wearing. Because there's quite a few pieces that we both have. Because we have very similar tastes. And these are pretty comfy. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't pull them out this year. It's a weird winter here. Very weird. It is what it is. But what can you do? The good thing about this is I can sit because it's facing the opposite direction and just take them off like that. Except for the bottom one. There we go. So, cute. Look at that shoe. You know what I mean? I like them. Thank you. Okay. So I got 2 more left. Guys, I'm going to save this one for last. We're going to talk about this one. Now, this was the first thing I bought from any of my club wear. I have a feeling we'll be very disappointed. And you'll see why in a minute. Yeah. They're already falling apart. Depending if I can get these on, these may be going bye-bye. But these have served me very well for a very long time. So, they're about 10 years old. So for a name my club wear shoe, it's pretty good. As you can see, the latex, I don't know if you can really, maybe not. It kind of looks like it's part of it here. It's falling apart pretty bad. But this part can be folded over. But these are one of my favorites. And they were great. They were really comfortable. I've worn these to the mall. I can't tell you how many times. With skirts, with dresses, with pants. I've worn these to death. But, depending, I may just cut this off too. I may do my own little messing around. We'll see. At this point, they're falling apart. So, anything else I do to them, that's extra. But they were on sale, I think. They'll do like 60% off their website and stuff. They always get you on the shipping though. Like, this might be like a $100 shoe and it's like 60% off. You think you're getting a good deal until you go and the shipping's like $30. It's kind of like one of those things, and then you wonder if you should do it. You gotta catch it right with them. Like, I don't want to getting little black yuckies from the shoe on my legs. So, this would be easier to put on sitting on Bambi here. But I don't have much hope for this. So this one's like, we'll see. I think they actually have plus size on there now. Maybe that's what my problem is. Maybe I need to look for plus size boots. I think that's a thing. I need to look into it. Okay. Oh, wait. So far, so good. Slightly not sure what to feel. Pretty impressed. Okay. They still fit. They're just falling apart. They're falling apart. But they fit. They're going to be taken out of their box too because I want to wear them before they completely disintegrate. And then that be it. So. They fit. So that box is just going somewhere else. I'm going to put these into rotation. Yay! That's what I like. Sometimes do it like that. But I always tend to fold them. Give a little bit of a piratey vibe. Can't tell you how happy this makes me. Oh my goodness, the cuteness never ceases to escape me. Love these. Shame they're falling apart. But that's what happens with latex. Latex does not last forever. Very cute. I like these a lot. Pretty happy with these. They're going in rotation, so this box I'm going to put somewhere else. So, I like these a lot. This is like me if I was a shoe. What am I? Like, it sounds weird, but like, I don't, like, there's many different sides to me. You know what I mean? Like, I like gothic. I like rave stuff. I like a little bit of everything. I like pinup. So I can't be like, what defines you as far as fashion? That's hard. It depends on my mood. A shoe like this will always be on my wish list, yes. I haven't found anything like that on Amazon, to be honest with you. These bad boys are falling apart. I love you. I do. Their name was Lewis 03. I should try seeing if they still carry it. If they do, I'll buy it. I don't care if it's full price. I'll buy it again. Last, but certainly not least, is this beautiful pair. Now, this one is made by Guess. And it's beautiful. It's quilted on top a little bit. It's got these buckles. You know my love for buckles. Isn't she cute? Somebody's talking. How many shoes do I have? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 54 in here. 5, 56, 57. I think I have about 70 or 80 pairs. Thank you. But these are my most recent purchase, and I haven't worn them yet. They're still new. I've been meaning to wear them, but like I said, this winter was weird. Oh, I think I dust on them too. It's been a weird winter. But I love them. Like, they're a little bit more than what I would normally. Hello. They're a little bit. I paid more for them than what I would normally pay for a clearance shoe, but I couldn't leave them there. I paid about $55 for them, but they're by Guess. I'm pretty sure they're leather. Like, trying to see, because normally they tell you somewhere in the boot itself. Oh, here. Textile. Okay, so these are not made of leather, but I'll tell you what, touching them, I would tell you these are suede, so it's a really good, I won't call it a knockoff, vegan option. Oh, thank you, George. I definitely want to do more live videos with the shoes for sure. I will be doing that more in the future. You're probably talking about my snake sandals. I love those too. They're probably going to get retired this year though. They're really, really worn out. Yep, my snake sandals. I love them too. I really wish that I bought a second pair because I've worn them to the point where they're pretty worn out now. They actually slide off my foot now. So I don't want to part with them, but I need to see if I can find them on the internet. What's my favorite color hose? Oh, that's kind of tough. I tend to go towards nudes for work purposes. I just feel like it's really nice, but I really do like the sheer black nudes as, yeah, the sheer black hosiery as well. I started getting into that about 2 years ago. My best friend got married, and one of the ladies at the wedding, she looked so beautiful. She had on a nice pencil skirt and a really nice, I never look good in button-down tops. It's just like with they need to be cut right for them to look right, you know what I mean? But she had on these really nice black sheer tights, and it just looked amazing. Oh, thank you. Well, if somebody finds another pair of snake sandals, definitely message me and let me know, because I would really love to replace them. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I do like nudes. I am getting more into the black pairs as well. I always love fishnets. That's always been my favorite thing. I don't wear them as often as I like to, unfortunately. But yeah, the nudes I would say are probably my main one. I do love those misty taupes. I've really been feeling that a lot lately as well. And you guys have been getting me into the suntan more from my Amazon wish list. I do like the way these are suntan. I do like the way they make my legs look. Your girl can't tan, unfortunately. It's never been in my DNA. But you know, it's a great way to fake it. I mean, let's see, quite pasty. So let's put these on. I don't know. Oh yes. Maybe it's just that one pair. I don't think because that fits. Like, I didn't think that my calves were that ginormous, but those baby fat shoes definitely made your girl feel like I had elephant legs or something. Those are cute, right? I don't know. It's just everything I love in a boot. Little platform, a little bit of buckles, a little bit of everything that I like in a shoe. I like a shoe that's edgy. I've always been kind of I don't know. I've always been a little bit, I like to be girly, but I like to be edgy. It's a weird mix, I know. But that's always been I guess that's how I would define my style, is girly but edgy. Kind of like why I like pin-up-y things and some gothic stuff, because it's girly, but it's also got an edge to it. That's always been like my go-to. That's why I like urban fashion. I live in a rural area. There's nothing urban about this place. And so I get a lot of weird looks with how I dress, because I do dress more urban. And I like to dress with a bit of an edge. My mom, like I said, is very similar in style, but she is not edgy. She's more girly. She likes a tiny bit of an edge. Like, she would like a shoe like this, but she would wear everything. I was like, I'm definitely edgier than her. She does like a little bit of an edge, but not as much. I like to push the envelope a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know why those baby fat ones, like, they made me feel like my calves were ginormous. But I don't really think so. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, these fit great. I don't know. Maybe just baby fat was designed for pin legs. But I remember baby fat being one of those brands that was aimed more towards a plus size girl. So I don't really know. Oh, thank you. These feel great. And they look great. Perfect heel. Cute. I really, really love these. I don't know if I get away with them at work. If I wore them with a pant, maybe. Might be able to get away with them at work if I wore them underneath pants. It defeats the purpose, yes. But, super duper cute. Anyway, love it. So, I'm glad I started off with the baby fats instead of ending with them, because I would have been left with a complex. Like I said, I know my legs are muscular. I know it. I work out on them. It's intentional. But it's annoying when you try on old shoes and you realize they don't fit so much. But I really like these. guys. So that's all my boots. I need to get more. Boots are like, I'm not a sneaker girl. I do need to. I've killed a lot of shoes recently. I really need to. Sorry, I know that looks weird, but just how I get my foot out of shoes like this. It's just easier than trying to like shimmy it down. Okay, so we're done with the shoes. So we can sit and talk for a little bit. I normally don't do videos in the middle of the week like this, but this is kind of fun. Well, the lighting is kind of like washing me out. I'm washed out to begin with. I'm too light colored, but that's okay. Your girl can't tan, unfortunately, but it's alright. Let's see if I can move this little teddy bear head down so I can see you guys' comments without... Of course, I gotta make things difficult on myself, right? Well, I guess that'll work. What is that? I think that came off of one of the shoes. Probably. But, yeah, I killed a lot of shoes this year, so I definitely need to, start looking. Boots are probably one of my favorites. And heels, platforms, all those kinds of things. Yes, wine's one of my favorites. Oh, you gotta go back? I'm sorry, Jamie. Oh, that makes me sad. I got some family members that are sick too right now. I'm doing much better than I was, as you guys know. I was, not feeling good at all. Well, maybe I didn't really tell you about this. I do know I spoke to some of you guys on Snapchat about it. I think I did tell you guys in a live video. I had an allergic reaction to an antibiotic for my sinus infection, and it was just horrific. Absolutely horrific, guys. It was just not fun. And they finally fixed me. I'm feeling much better now. I'm feeling like myself, but last week last Friday, I actually ended up staying home from work. I literally slept like 14 hours because I was just so tired. I haven't slept like that since I was a teenager. I don't think as a teenager I slept like that. But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? But, so I put a little wine. I do have flats, not too many. I do wear them in between. This is more comfortable. Red wine's my favorite. I do wear them in between my heels. I have, I think, 3 pair. Yes, I have a leopard print pair, just to change things up at work. I have a black pair, just because they're basic. Like, they go with everything is what I mean. You know what I mean by that. And I have a pink glittery pair that I just think are cute and fun. And if I'm not feeling like wearing heels, or if I'm just running a quick errand, I'll wear those on my days off. Oh, good. Well, hopefully everything goes well. So, hopefully everything goes well. So, I wish you the best. But yes, red wine is my favorite. I like semi-sweets to more tart ones. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon. And I really do enjoy it. It's very tasty. I like to have a glass. I mean, you guys know I normally have a glass of wine with you. During most of these live videos, it's just, I don't know. It just became, I think I hear a chihuahua. That's definitely a chihuahua. Desi. Let's see. There, my Desi. I'll move the shoes. Come on, babies. Want to say hi's? There we go. You cannot drink the wine. No. Say hi. Say hi. They cannot see you. Yes. And they don't want to see your butt either. Nobody wants to see that. Come here. I've never had a gassy wine. They don't want to see your butt. Come here. My girl. She's going to be 12 this year, guys. Come here, honey. She's my good girl. Right? You a good doggy? I know. You're going to get supper soon. Dinner's going to be soon, so she knows. And she's like, my dinner. Kissies? She just wants me to scratch her butt. That's why she's in here. She wants back scratches. She's a good dog, though. She really is. I know most people don't like chihuahuas, but she's very well behaved. But Chihuahuas have a very bad rep. Oh, thank you. I gotta redo them, actually. They're known to be nippy. I mean, it is part of the breed. They're very small, so they want to protect themselves. They're not normally good with children. When she was a pup, we did bring her to a lot of places. We exposed her to a lot of animals and people so that she wouldn't be that way, and we did find that it helped, but it does take a lot of work. I've heard that a lot of dogs like that. My dad, growing up, I think he was like a junkyard kind of dog because my grandfather had a shop, and the dogs like kind of lived there at the garage, and they would tell, "Come here, Des." He would tell the story how the one dog loved beer, but he didn't like this one guy, and I guess back then, laws for, can you please, thank you, laws were different as far as alcohol back then, where, and I'm not sure if it's like a state thing, I don't really know, but back then you couldn't buy alcohol on the weekends, so you had to buy your beer or whatever you wanted to drink for the weekend, like on a Friday, before they would stop selling, and then they'd be closed down, like you couldn't buy beer or anything like that. I know some states allow the sale of beer in gas stations and some don't. I know Massachusetts, you can only get them at actual liquor stores. The state that I live in, you can get it at gas stations. So it's interesting seeing how like state laws are. But anyway, back then you couldn't buy alcohol on the weekends. So the dog literally stole his 6-pack of beer and like he would bite on the can and like drink it. So he was like so upset that he couldn't because he drank all his beer and because he went to go visit the dog and the dog stole his beer. That was a really random story. But yeah, he went to go to the guy that this dog didn't like, worked for the shop that my grandfather owned. And he went there with a 6-pack of beer to do some work and have a drink. And the dog stole his beer. He was upset. No, my pedicurist got under fire for not sanitizing things. So I haven't gone. And I'm looking to get to a new one. So there's a few in the area. I just need to check them out. Yes. Good girl, thank you. I know you want yum yums. Yum yums are coming. Yes, I love you. Come here. Just a good girl. Good doggy. She just wants her back scratched. That's all she wants. See? That's all she wants. You like the back scratchies? Yeah? She likes her back scratched. If you couldn't tell. She's so spoiled. But yeah, so apparently dogs do like beer. You don't. I've never given it to you, though. You're too tiny for it. Look at a little butt. Look at a little tushy. Beep. Come here. People don't want to see your butt. Can you see this? Come here, Des. She's on my back. You see this? This is uncommon for her. Oh, don't you dare. She wants to whine, so maybe she isn't into that. Okay. Please don't do that. But she's a good girl. She just wants attention. You know, fur baby. I can't believe you're gonna be 12, guys. It like blows my mind. You my baby. You my baby. She's a good girl. What's her name? Her name's Aradessa. We call her Desi or Des for short. Right, Desi? She's a good girl. My mom's dog is named Princess, and she's a Maltese poodle mix. And these two are like best friends, but they're so opposite in their personalities. Desi, being a Chihuahua, she's very spunky, has lots of energy, but she's really sweet. Whereas my mom's dog is very docile, passive. She's not a fast mover, very slow, kind of like Eeyore in that sense. I call her my little Buddha because she's just so easygoing and just goes with the flow. They're very, very opposite. Don't be licking that shoe. No. Gross. Hey! She's trying to lick my nasty flip-flops. No, that yuck. Apparently, I wear those to the beach, so I don't know if she smells like, I don't know. Stop. Don't want you sniffing shoes. She hasn't chewed on shoes, thank God. Since she was a puppy. When she was a puppy, she did go through a teething phase, as all dogs do. And she, like, oh my God, the things she chewed on. A zipper on a leather coat. She destroyed a couple pairs of my shoes. One was a brand new pair I hadn't even worn, and she chewed it, but I still managed to make it work, and you really couldn't tell. I knew they were chewed on, but she knows better than to chew on shoes. She really isn't a chewer in general. Like, my mom's dog loves chew toys. Desi doesn't really. I make her treats. They're chicken. I take chicken breast and I cut it up and I put it in a dehydrator. She doesn't like biscuits or anything like that. She just likes those treats. That's really the only thing. From what my vet says, that Chihuahuas really aren't big chewers. I don't know how true that is. Maybe some Chihuahuas do, some don't. My experience, she's not a big chewer. As a puppy, when she was going through her teething phase, she was. But not really anymore. Right, Des? She's pretty funny. Like, if I buy Lush or if I buy Lush bath bombs, actually. It's not really any other brand. She likes to try to, like, roll in the scent. She likes the smell of them, so at least she rolls in good smelling things. I've never caught her, like, trying to roll into a sock or anything like that. For the most part, she's good. She does try to pick, like, she'll try to go into the bathroom to get, like, the tissues out of the waste paper basket, which is nasty, so I always gotta keep that closed. That's really the only thing she'll try to go for. Well, dogs do gross things at some point or another. That's her little gross habit. And she likes to steal dryer sheets. Like, when I take the laundry out, if she can find one of those, she'll steal it, put it in her bed, and roll in it. I don't know why. At least, like I said, it's good smelling stuff she rolls in. I don't know what it is with the dryer sheet, but those are really some of her weird quirks. But she's not a chewer. She grew out of that fairly quickly. And for like a good year, like the first 2 years we had her, put like everything up high so she wouldn't chew on things. Oh my gosh, like kind of like having a toddler, I guess. Well, I don't have kids, but I'm assuming because I have friends who do have kids, and the toddler years sound like a lot of fun. We have to pretty much do the same thing. Everything has locks on it, and you have to, like, keep everything up high so that they don't get into it. But I was a little Houdini when I was at that age, so I got into everything. This was really nice. I really enjoyed doing this video. I definitely will be doing more live shoe videos in the future. I got tons of heels. I've had so many requests to do another flip-flop video, which kind of like blows my mind, actually. I don't have many new pairs. There's still some of the old ones, because you know me. I really don't get rid of my stuff. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I don't believe in... If I'm over something or I'm not going to wear it anymore, I donate it. But like this pair I've had forever. I literally paid $1.99 for these at Spencer's. And the main reason why they were still there is because they were green. I didn't really care. It's a pair of flip-flops. And I love them. But they are falling apart. So they're more of a house shoe now. I'll wear them. I'll bring them with me to like the pool sometimes. Because they're technically nothing wrong. I could, I guess, peel that bottom piece off. But there's really not much I can do with it. Like, they were $1.99. I really don't see the point in, like, getting rid of them just because of that. But I do need to go and get some new ones, because a lot of mine are so worn out now. I really couldn't wear them out anywhere if I wanted to. I don't tend to wear flip-flops out in public. They're more of a house shoe. I could try gluing it. I'm not sure how well that would hold. I need to play with that a little bit more for sure. Look at this. Do I have a pair of flats in here? I only have like 3 pair. I have a slide that's pretty cool I can show you, but they're falling apart too. They're so old. Oh, everything's old just like me. These I got years ago from Walmart. Early 2000s again. You've seen them, but they light up. Which is why I keep them. But you can see like the top here, this is all like disintegrating or dry rotting. I don't normally like wearing mules because I have a narrow foot and I think it makes my foot look big. But I think these are cool. Although, you really can't wear pantyhose with these because you just want to slide off. But they're cool. I normally wear these when I go to the drive-in because I can actually see where I'm walking. Get weird looks for these too. But they're pretty interesting. Let me see if I can... Let me see if my black flats are within reaching distance. Hang on. So I do have them. They're a little big on me. These are a wide pair, but they tend to flop right off. But these are what I'll wear in between heels. They're nothing special. I think they were like $6 at Walmart. I didn't realize that they were a wide shoe. So they like to fall off my foot. But that's okay. I mean, they work for what they are. Can't really complain, you know? It's so hard finding a cute ballet flat. You know what I mean? It's just, they're not, I don't know why. Like, most women I know have a pair of them. Yeah, these are actually a work shoe. I'll wear these in between my, whatchamacallit, my heels and stuff like that. But you can see it's a wide pair. It says it in there, W. I didn't realize that when I bought them. I just saw my size. I'm like, oh, those will fit. Great. And that was it. So, it is what it is, but I'm already like schmutz on them. Like I've literally like maybe worn these twice. Oh, thank you. But what can you do? But this was a lot of fun showing off the shoes. Like I said, you guys have requested a ton of flip-flop videos. Well, not a ton of them, but you've been requesting that I do a collection of them. And it's pretty much the same ones as that last video. But I've been meaning to get more pairs because the ones I have now are pretty much house shoes at this point. And, like, I don't go out in public with them. I don't even wear some of them, like, even to a beach kind of scenario or anything like that. So, like, and these are okay. They're not cute. Let's be honest. They're so worn out. And I was in my early 20s. I thought Playboy was cool. I mean, you can see I still have the old poster behind me. I've always loved the bunny. I still do. You just can't find anything like with the bunny on it anymore. Even before Hefner passed away, like you really couldn't find it. I guess people have very strong opinions about it, but hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? I thought the bunny was cute. Oh, thank you. They're very worn out. But I do need to update I need to update a lot of clothes. Like, I just haven't. I was more concerned about paying off my car and things, so I really was holding back on purchasing stuff. Plus, there's been some things going on with family and stuff like that. So, finances, it wasn't smart really to go crazy spending. Like, I mean, I've seen YouTubers that spend like $50,000 in one shopping spree. I was like, it must, whew. I wish I had that kind of money just to drop on a hat. I would, like, crazy. I mean, hey, you worked for it, you earned it. That's awesome. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. That's all. Never be negative to yourself. It's not nice. You know, it may not be happening right now, but that doesn't mean it won't happen in the future. Like, I remember, like, thinking, like, going back, like, to when I was in my early 20s and stuff like that, and I would think, well, I like having these expensive brands like Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. I was like, oh, well, you know, I want it, but, you know, it'll never be. Well, I have a Louis now. I love it. It's one of my favorite bags. It's been raining, so I don't take it out. But it's just amazing how, like, things change. So never tell yourself, oh, thank you so much. So never degrade yourself. Never tell yourself you can't achieve something. Because if you're going to tell yourself you can't, you won't. So never put that on you. You know, it may not be happening right now, but that doesn't mean it won't be happening in the future. And I always remind myself that. Because I'll look back 10 years ago and I'm like, you know what? I was in a different place 10 years ago. I didn't think I'd be where I am today. And there's things I would change if I could, but I've accomplished so much too. There's so many goals that I accomplished. It's like, wow, I can't believe that. Like, it's so cool. So never ever disappoint yourself. You're like, maybe you're trying to get a house and the house you put a bid in didn't work. Well, that sucks. Yeah. But you know what? I bet you're going to get that next one, and I bet it's going to be even more beautiful than the last house. So, always stay positive, even through the hardest stuff. Exactly. Look forward, think positive. And that's really important. And I always try to remind myself that too. Like, because it's very easy to, it's been a bit of a crazy week for me. It's been a good week for the most part, but there's been some things that happened this week that were not so good. This pair does, because they are very big. They do tend to drape off. I actually might take these off because I don't want... I pulled them out of my drawer, and I actually want to wear them tomorrow, so I don't want to, not that they're going to get dirty, but I'm going to take them off before, with the lights on. I sweat a lot from I call them my heat lamps, but it's very... This week wasn't a bad week for me. It's just, it was a lot of deadlines to make and very stressful week. And there was a few things that that happened. I have a friend, well, more not really a friend, family member, that's pretty sick right now, and some other things that are going on as well. So some stresses this week, but always focus on the positive. I had a meeting this week, and they had a guest speaker that was pretty much talking about all that kind of stuff. Very interesting speaker. Oh my goodness, look at how light they are. Oh, it's so, like, when I'm in and looking at the camera and then seeing, like, I know that they're pasty, but looking at it's like, oh my goodness, but yeah. Anyway, but the speaker was talking about focusing on the positives, and one of the things that she recommended was like, when you wake up in the morning, start the day off with 3 things that you're grateful for or thankful for. And it's actually pretty good advice. And then she also says, at the end of the day, think of 3 things that were positive that happened to you throughout the day. Whether it was, I didn't hit traffic on my way to work today or on my way home today. My boss decided to do a appreciation and bought me a lunch, or the fact that you got to eat a lunch, because there's many people in many countries, even in this country, that go hungry, So little things like that, which is very, it's very important to remember and to stay focused on. I actually got to do my nails probably tomorrow, because it's Mother's Day weekend, as you know. But my mom is having like a little get together and a little party this weekend for friends and family. So gotta look my sharpest. So my nail polish that I painted on my toes is worn the heck off. So I need to redo that. And this is chipped off. I did this about 2 weeks ago in another live video. But it's time to, redo. But it happens. When I even put my nail polish, it's over there. I should probably take the polish off of my nails, but not in a skirt. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now. We'll do that later. But, yeah, it was a really interesting guest speaker. I really enjoyed the message that she gave. And it's nice to have that once in a while. My ankle's, like, killing me. It's nice to have that just to, like, remind yourself and to, sometimes you need that, like, check. Sometimes I even come on to YouTube and just look for those types of motivational videos, because sometimes you need to just remind yourself, because it's so easy to get lost in the day-to-day things and the busyness. And sometimes my grandfather used to say, don't forget, and he was guilty of it himself in his younger years, hold on, I gotta get the wording right how he used to say it, because he used to say it in German. Hold on. don't live to work, work to live. In other words, his message was, don't keep working to create a life for yourself and then forget to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get lost in the busyness. Remember to enjoy life, because life is so short. And in my opinion, I lost him way too early. Like, I don't think, I mean, you know, you're going to bury your grandparents, you're going to bury your parents. If you have a spouse, one of you will at some point have to bury the other. It's a sad reality, you know? But I don't think, even though knowing that those events are going to happen, it doesn't make it any easier. You're never ready to say goodbye, you know? So I try my best not to have regrets later on, if that makes sense. It's difficult, though. It is sometimes difficult, especially when you have family members that you have complicated relationships with. Now, I've talked to you guys. I do have family members, relationships with family members that are not positive people, and I've just cut them out of my life completely because I don't need that in my life. I've tried making it work, and it comes to a point where you aren't going to put up with that abuse anymore. You're not going to do it. And I got fed up. I tried making it work, tried, and it comes to a point where you can't try anymore. But then I have other people in my life that the relationship was always weird. Like, not bad, but not good. Just a weirdness. I can't really describe it. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't want to give out who the family member is, as they may potentially at some point watch something like this. I can put them on, but they don't stay on. But anyway, it's definitely somebody who's close in my life, and has been in my life pretty much majority of it, but very, very weird. This ankle's not feeling this. And then, like, I've always tried to make the relationship work, but it just, I don't know, personality-wise, maybe is the problem here. I'm trying to, because this ankle's starting to hurt, so I'm trying to, like, get comfy and not expose myself. And the problem is, it's this ankle. That's probably the way I'm going to go. Like this. Patreon is, we're almost there. As far as the my class is almost over, so I can actually start working on that. Patreon is definitely going to be more, because we YouTubers, as you guys know, I'm sure, you know, from watching other channels, I watch quite a few channels. It has limited what YouTubers can put on here. It limits how they can talk, what words can be said. It limits, I actually did have issues about a year or so ago. That'll be a video for Patreon specifically, just to talk, because I can't really talk about certain things on here, just because of guidelines through YouTube. So because of that, there will be more talking videos where I can be more candid about certain things, like how I mentioned it on like other social medias, but not so much. Some of you are aware of what I'm talking about, where the whole YouTube apocalypse hit and demonetizing was happening because they were saying, well, you know, you can't have this, and it had to do with certain videos. There was nothing, it didn't upset their guidelines. Their reasoning was something else. And again, we'll talk more about that in Patreon. But definitely, I know a lot of you have made requests for certain videos regarding shoes. And I know that there's been some requests as far as like anything hosiery related and stuff like that. And YouTube limits those kinds of things because they are considered fetish things. And I don't necessarily, I could see that, I know that there's fetishes for feet and hosiery and stuff like that. I don't necessarily think that everything is fetish-wise. Some people just appreciate the fashion. But because of that, those types of videos do get flagged. And I definitely want to do more of that kind of a base on Patreon. I'm still going to do the same content that I do here on YouTube. I love YouTube and I love you guys, and I don't expect, you know, there's so many of you here for different reasons. Some of you are here for toy videos. Some of you are here for fashion videos. A lot of you are here for hosiery and for shoes. I haven't done them in a while, but I do want to do a taste testing video in the near future that might be over the weekend, or maybe it'll be a midweek live video. I haven't decided yet, or if I'm going to just film it and do my suffering quietly and not live, because it is going to be a ghost pepper video. But I do like doing weird food videos, and I haven't done those in a while because I just haven't found anything odd, because I live in a very bland area. I should just go online and subscribe to one of those, like, snack boxes. But, like, a lot of you are here for a mix of different reasons. That is just going to be a, Patreon is going to be more of being able to push the envelope more as far as content goes. Mostly regarding the shoes and the hosiery, because I've gotten quite a bit of requests from you guys for different things that I can't really do on here. Just now, I know that sounds odd. It's going to be done tasteful. There's not going to be any nudity. There's not going to be anything like sexual or anything of that nature. It's going to be done with the same level of class that I hold myself to. It's just how I am. But there's certain things, like I had somebody want to do a, like, heels sticking, like a slime, like an ASMR kind of thing. Oh. But like getting like heels stuck in slime, like as an ASMR thing, I know that's that's something that's been requested, which I don't mind doing. It sounds like fun. I'm always up for new ideas, but YouTube limits some of it. So that's where I want the Patreon to come into play. Now, I've also heard that you can, I haven't looked thoroughly into it. Like I said, it's been a busy year so far. But like, I guess you can sell your shoes on there and stuff like that. Quite a few of you have requested my old pairs. I have saved quite a bit of them. To see if, because I know you've asked about them. So that might be something doing on there as well. So there will be more freedom there to do things and for different requests. But like the toys and all that stuff is still going to be, this channel's not going to change. It's going to still be a mixture of things, whether it's talking about, you know, the live weekly talks about how my week's gone, toy videos, different eating videos, like my items I've used up. I have a box here just waiting to do one of those again. This channel's always going to be a little bit of a mix of everything, because that's what my personality is. You know, I'm into a bunch of different things, so that's, my channel's never going to be just one thing. It's always going to be a mixture of little things. I do know that just because of my college course and being sick for quite some time and all that, I feel that my channel has gotten stale the past couple of months, and I apologize for that, guys. I really do. It's just that it's limited time, and then when I had the time when I got sick, I didn't have the energy. And that's nothing against you guys at all. And I'm sorry. It's just, like, I didn't, like, the past couple of weeks, I barely went to the gym because I wasn't feeling good. I could do that. And I also have I've been dying to try, because my friend has done it. She's got you know those baby feet things? Oh, thank you, Jamie. Those baby feet things, like, that are supposed to make your feet baby soft and, like, your feet peel like it's kind of gross and stuff like that. I have one of those, and I've been wanting to do a video, like, sitting actually the way we are right now. I'll probably have to wear a pair of Bermuda shorts or something like that to make this work. We put them on, and then I'll just, like, paint my nails, but then you gotta, like, wash it off, and then do a follow-up with the progress and stuff like that. I want to do that, and I've been wanting to do that since St. Patrick's Day. How embarrassing is that? And I just haven't had a chance to, because there's been so much going on. Like I said, with my class, with work, with personal, like, family and stuff like that. So I just had a family member get not the best diagnosis recently. So there's been a lot of, I wish, I know, like, stress never really goes away, but it would be nice that it would just, like, ease up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing. So yeah, there's, like, a lot on the table right now. And I would also like to do, like, you guys know that I'm an artist and I like making jewelry and stuff, so maybe one of these days I'll set you guys up while making earrings or something on here. I think that would be a lot of fun too, just like have a glass of wine. I haven't, and you know, after the class is over in another week, guys, so I'm really excited for that. But have you, like, set you guys up over here while I make jewelry and have a glass of wine and just talk. Like, I like doing these live videos where we can just talk and, you know, just be kind of one-on-one. I think it's a lot of fun. I did just order a new toy. It's a vintage piece. I'm very excited for it, and I cannot wait to show you guys. For those of you, I'm not sure if anybody who's watching right now actually watches the toy videos. But I do know that some of you do. But that'll be coming up. I'm not sure if it's going to be a live video or not, but we shall see. I was very excited because I know it's been a minute since I've made a toy purchase, and the stuff that I like is a little. There's this one item on eBay right now, and I want it so bad, but I can't justify the price. It's $750 for a stuffed animal. I just can't justify spending that on a stuffed animal. I'd rather have a purse, to be honest with you. But I've been hoping that the guy would bring it down in price, but he hasn't. So, hey, if Patreon ends up being successful, maybe then I can treat myself to it. But until then, we'll see. But this channel will always be a mix of things. Plus, I got these. Where are they? They're behind you. I did that troll video not that long ago. Oddly enough, the how to clean troll hair video that I did a few years ago has always been a very popular video. Oh, I'm always up for having a glass of wine. So please. I know Graveyard Girl or Bunny, who's one of my favorite YouTubers. I would love to meet her. I think everybody has a bunch of YouTubers they'd like to meet. She does her tea time. We do wine time here. But I absolutely adore her. I love her personality. I love her sense of style. The way she decorates is interesting to me. It wouldn't necessarily be something that I would do. But I just love how she is truly who she is and doesn't apologize for. I really do love, I love her and I love her channel. Oh, thanks, Jamie. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe one day that'll happen. I know you're in the UK and it's definitely on my bucket list. So maybe one day if I ever, well, it is on the bucket list. So at one point I definitely do want to travel out that way and see all the beautiful historic things out that way. And maybe one day we'll get to meet. That would be really, really awesome. Or even like going to like other countries, other states and stuff like that. I mean, we're a small channel, but that's okay. We're pretty intimate here. Maybe we'll do a meet and greet somewhere one day. That would be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, I love watching Brave Girl because she's so unique. I love Jeffree Star because his house, like, it's very, very pink, but I would love something similar. Yes. I have seen, I have to catch up on the emails. I did read a few emails. I just haven't gotten a chance to follow up yet. But places where I like to see, quite a few. Greece, as I've told you guys about, I would love to visit. England, you guys have some amazing, amazing museums out there and history. Of course, I would love to see I always forget the name. There's a lot in England, actually. You got Big Ben. I'd love to see, obviously, where the royals, you know, the famous castle. It's castle. I think Stanley Castle. Dear Lord. I just sound very uneducated there. But yeah, there's so many amazing things to see in England. I'd love to go to Venice in Italy. I'd love to see the Vatican one day. My gosh, there's so many. The catacombs, which I believe is in England. I don't remember exactly where it is, but there is an underground like it was a city built on top of a city, and it was during the plague era. So there's like an actual underground city where like it was just left there, like it just you just like walk through it. And then there's another underground. I don't know if it's really called a city, but it's like made out of bones, and that I believe is plague era. And I don't remember where that. I think that's France, to be honest. I don't mind compliments. Sometimes I don't know how to, like, it's taken me a long time over the years to accept compliments. And I think that's the same for quite a few people. But I do appreciate compliments, yes, absolutely. And I think everybody should. I give compliments very regularly at work and to people, and, you know, because it makes people feel good. So, yes, I do appreciate compliments. But there was a very long time where I had trouble, hello, how are you? But there was a time where I did have trouble accepting compliments because I did not have, I had no confidence. It was completely destroyed by the person that I was seeing at the time. And it took a very, very long time to build it back up. And there's still times where I question, you know, my self-confidence. But you gotta stay focused on the positive, you know? You always gotta stay focused. So it's okay to be depressed and to have those sad moments, but try to bring yourself back, you know, because it's important. Where else? You said the Vatican, Venice, Greece. I would love to see. There's a lot of history there. Romania, love to see Romania and see Dracula's castle. Romania has a very rich history as well. Tokyo would be fun to see. I'm not sure if I would ever make it. I would love to see Egypt and see the pyramids. There's so many wonders in this world that are absolutely gorgeous. You would need multiple lifetimes, I think, to see absolutely everything, you know? Where else? Maldives I'd love to see. Russia would be fun to visit. I want to see the Northern Lights. That would be really fun. How do I like my coffee? I prefer a dark roast or a French roast. I like dark coffee, and I don't put sugar in it typically. Tiny, tiny bit of cream, preferably hazelnut, but regular cream is fine. Oh, thank you so much. Love you too. I got that the best. You guys are the best, and you know it. Trying to like just get it down. Yes, I love French roast. Although I did discover it's called Death Wish coffee or Death Note's a Netflix show movie. Death Wish coffee. It's supposed to be like the most caffeine. It was actually a really smooth coffee, and then I mean I always have like my favorite like French roast, but I'll try like, you know, if I'm at Hannaford or wherever grocery store, if I find something that looks interesting or, you know, it's on sale and it sounds good, I'll give it a try. I'm currently the special coffee that I bought is Irish coffee is nice. It's a Hawaiian coffee, but I don't remember the name of it. And it's like made from in like volcanic ash or something like that, but it's very dark roast as well, and it's really, really yummy. It's smooth too. Because sometimes dark coffees can taste burnt. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like a dark roasted coffee just because it can have a burnt flavor. My mom does not like drinking Starbucks because she says it tastes burnt. And I kind of get where that's coming from. But I like I like a dark roast. And a lot of dark roast can be very smooth. Oh, thank you. Yeah, dark roast is my favorite. But thank you for asking. Yeah, I don't like a watered down coffee. I'll never understand, and especially, I don't know, maybe it's the same where you guys live, but a lot of people, the way they take their coffee here, it's like 10 creams and 10 sugars. Like, it's like a milkshake, and it grosses me out so much. I can't. It's just way too much. I mean, if that's how you drink your coffee, that's cool. Everybody has their take, but I'm also lactose intolerant, and that to me makes me want to like throw up. So typically, I'll try to get a non-dairy creamer, but that's why I normally don't do a lot of cream. I just put a little bit in there just to get the edge off. And And I always have my Lactaid with me as well if I really feel I need it, but just a little bit. I mean, I can drink it black, but I do prefer a tiny bit of cream in it. Oh, you have the same thing where you are too? I just don't get it. And I worked in the food industry. I managed restaurants in my past. I mentioned that to you guys before. And I can't tell you how often they would want it. Like, I had some people who would literally want 15 creamers, 15 sugars. And I'm like, is there any coffee at that point? Like, just like maybe like a spritz of coffee in there? Like, ugh. It just grosses me out so much. But I mean, some people like it that way, but to me, it's not coffee at that point. Oh, okay. It's hard. I know I should be lactose free because I do have an allergy. And I know, like, to people, it's like, I mean, celiac is a very serious disease, and, you know, gluten intolerance is very serious. I have, actually, all my friends have a strong shrimp allergy. I've never been into sweet either. I've always preferred savory. Um, but like I have yet to meet somebody who has lactose intolerance that doesn't eat dairy. I try to avoid it, but I mean, like, I love mozzarella cheese. I mean, like, a lot of the foods that I like have cheese in them, and I try to avoid it for health reasons as well. And I mean, I eat mostly lean proteins, but I've been trying to back away more from meat in general. But my problem with that is normally vegetarians or vegans will eat to substitute for that. Another lactose intolerant. It's more common than people think. But most people who are vegan or vegetarian supplement like the proteins with beans, and I don't like beans. Goat's milk, that's interesting. Oh, cool. I mean, I do like eating. I don't mind eating meat. When I was younger, my diet consisted mainly plant based, but I don't like beans. Beans have never been my thing. Like, I'll eat peas if they're in something. Oh, let me sit up straight. Like, I feel like I'm so far away, so it's hard to like read your comments. I guess that's the best way of going. I don't know. We'll make it work. We always seem to. I'm playing with this little plastic piece that I just found. But anyway, um, it was mostly a vegetable-based diet. I mean, I've always liked vegetables and lean proteins like chicken, seafood. Not too much red meat. I was never really. I don't mind it, but it was just like not my preference. Like, I could live on chicken if given the chance to, and seafood is my heart. But I do try to do more vegetable based. I mean, I don't think I could ever go pure vegan because I do enjoy eating cheese, even though I'm not supposed to. But I do try to like find more because I try to have like more vegetarian like things like for my lunches anyway. You know, I didn't read your whole comment, but I think I know what you're talking about. There are certain blood types that it's not good to be vegan. I have a friend who was vegan and got extremely sick from living a vegan lifestyle. It wasn't for, I mean, I'm very, I don't like how animals are treated in the slaughterhouses either. Um, but it was just for a health reason why this person went vegan, but it wasn't good for their blood type. Um, I have family members, I mentioned to you that my grandfather was an apprentice in Germany and his trade was butcher. And they were taught to, when they were going to kill the animal, to do it as quick as possible so that the animal doesn't suffer. Yeah, I don't like beans, and that's like a big part of those, like a vegetarian lifestyle, and it's just, that's my main reason why I've never been able to do it. But there it was like kill the animal as quick and swiftly as possible so it doesn't suffer because you don't want that. Unfortunately, the reality of most of these very large companies, that's not the case. And it bothers me, and I wish that there was more that I could do about that humane treatment. Because the meat industry isn't going to necessarily go anywhere. It isn't. Um, but I just wish that they would truly work on their practices. I didn't read that comment, but I think that's what that meant. Sorry about that. But yes, so that's my thoughts on that. I don't like the idea of any animal being abused or hurt or scared. It bothers me, and I wish I could do more about it. I do donate money to causes, especially like local ones and stuff like that, as far as animals, helping animals and stuff like that. But I wish I could do more. But what else? Noises in the hallway. But yeah. Hello. You know what sounds good right now? I wish I could get a piece of fresh salmon. I love salmon, and when I go grocery shopping, I tend not to buy it right then and there because I don't want it to sit in my fridge. Because like, if I'm gonna eat that night, it's one thing, but it's like one of those things where like I have to go out and get it, and then make it that night. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't like beans, don't like eggs. Like, I'm kind of a weird bird with like the food things because like vegetarians will eat eggs sometimes. Oh, you want the shoe on? Um, hmm. I lost my train of thought again. This happens sometimes. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. Um, but yeah, so Patreon is going to be a little bit different. But once I get it up and going and play with it a little bit more, I'll definitely give you guys more information about it. I'm excited for it. Just because it'll give more another platform, you know? That's true. That's true. They have proven that fruit and vegetables also feel pain as well. That is true. And it's kind of funny, like, I don't know if anybody else has seen that movie Sausage Party, whether you love it or hate it. Um, but like when I do cut up vegetables and stuff like that, I always see the scene where the woman is cutting up like the vegetables when she brings them all home, and I like kind of laugh about it. I mean, that's kind of maybe sick, but it's like, oh, they're probably screaming like when they open up the potato chips, and like it's, I don't know. I just kind of think of that movie and it gives me a slight chuckle. But yeah, they do say that plants can also feel pain. I mean, they're living things as well, so it stinks. I don't want to hurt nobody, but I know that there's this one place. Uh, well, I don't want to say it's close by. It's closer than some of the places. It's about, I'd say, a 45-minute ride. Yeah, they're my newest flat that I got. Because my last flat died. Like the bad thing, I don't know, ladies, hear me out here. There's something about the minute a ballet flat gets wet, it just gets funky to high heaven. I don't know what it is. Oh, I have a story long time ago. I always end up like rescuing things, but one of the first like animals things that I rescued was a butterfly. I found a butterfly and he couldn't fly, and I took him, and like I've been told they can't eat. Somebody told me like their little like nostril thing that they don't actually drink or eat. I don't know how true that is. Yeah, they are actually pretty flexible, which is good in a ballet flat. Somebody told me they couldn't drink or eat, but I would bring it flowers and it would sit on them. So I don't know if it. I think they can taste with their feet though. I don't know, but I would bring it to them, thinking that I was feeding it. I don't know how accurate it was. Somebody told me that butterflies don't actually drink or eat anything. They slowly starve to death. I don't know how true that is, to be honest with you. This is what this person told me, so I could be wrong. But I had it and I took care of it until it could fly again. I don't know what was wrong with it originally, but it was having issues flying. And, I had brought it outside and but have hold my hand out, and then eventually I think it took 2 or 3 days and it flew. Last year, last spring, I saved a kitten. Oh, thank you. I heard this crying outside, and I'm like, that sounds like a baby cat. Like, cats and kittens have a very distinct sound. And I was like, that sounds like a baby kitten. I'm like, okay. So I went outside and we found it was small. It was this tiny little thing. I don't know where Mama was. Mama wasn't anywhere. And it was scared. It had its eyes were crusted up, and I forget what it's called. It's not I know there's such thing as kitty HIV. It wasn't that, because I did bring it to a shelter. It's something that's actually pretty common with kitties. And but they were able to help the cat. Cute little thing. I felt so bad. And it had a sibling. But somebody local found the sibling and took it in. But I took this cat because it was sick, and I called a notable organization. I'm not sure if they're everywhere, but for help, and they pretty much turned me down about this cat. They're like, well, you can bring it to your vet, and you can lay out the money, but we don't really, we're not going to help with this animal. And I'm like, well, that's pretty crappy, considering that you advertise that you help animals and you don't kill them or anything like that, like you're a humane, but whatever. So there's a very small group in a town about half hour away from me. It's literally one building, but they take in cats, and they're no kill place, and they put them in foster care, and they help with animals. So I called them and I explained what I had and what I thought was wrong with the animal. And I gave the little animal water, and I forgot what I fed it. I think I might have given it some chicken breast. I don't remember what I fed the animal, but it was hungry. And I was like, yeah, bring it in. So we took it up to them, and they said, well, the cat will be fine. And they wanted to know if we wanted to keep. I think it was a girl. And I was like, I would have, but I'm not sure how Desi would have handled a cat. But they fostered it and she actually found her forever home. So that was really good. But I was so upset. I literally was crying at work. I need to do something. Because I at that point, I thought the animal was going to die. I don't know much about cats. I've always been a dog person. I didn't really know what she had. Just a tiny little thing. But she was so cute, too. Really cute little thing. What time is it? I probably should get going, guys. I still have to make dinner. But this was kind of cool to change up a little bit. So, we'll see about this weekend. It's going to be a pretty busy weekend. But maybe Monday, because I took Monday off because it's going to be a crazy weekend. We got a lot of things going on. We got a party and stuff to go to. And so it'll be a lot of fun. So, possibly Monday we'll do another video. Oh, thank you so much. But I'm going to get going, guys, because I got quite a few things to take care of tonight before I got to go back to work in the morning. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, good night, Jamie. I really do love doing these live videos with you guys. It's a lot of fun. And, yeah, I really do enjoy doing these videos. I hope you enjoy the live videos as well. And like I said, I do got a toy video coming up very soon. Once it arrives, I got some fun stuff coming for different videos, actually. I got some templates to do nails again, so we'll be doing some. Because you guys have been asking me that for years to do nail painting videos. And I never really knew how to do it, but now that I can film on my phone, don't you dare go near the wine. We can start doing that. Did you come to say goodbye? Nobody wants to see your tushy. No. We don't want to get demonetized because of a tushy. Yeah, Jessie. She just wants me to scratch her booty. Thank you. I enjoy your guys' conversations too. Okay. Yeah, she just wants attention. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I guarantee you she's looking for her dinner right now. Thank you so much for watching, and we will do another live video very, very soon. I know, Desi. Come here. Wait. What's wrong? Something's wrong. Anyway, we'll do another live video